And then you got Texas. All right. And you got. I'm far, far away from those two. Yo, what's up, Haas? I'm on the other side of Texas. Closer to Dallas. So. This is a reset.
Here we go again.
I don't tell people where exactly I live. I avoid saying the actual city. Whole game. Yo, chill with the meth jokes, bro. It's annoying. Saw the game.
Oh shit. Here we go again.
Whole game just froze. It wasn't
All good, dude.
stream. It just froze me. I just saw the game freeze and I was like, are you serious? I just don't like to say exactly where I live. Alright. So pretty standard start so far. Oh, damn. I'm sorry, Joe. I don't know, man. I don't want to talk about it. I'm focused on the run right now. If I don't respond to everything in chat at the moment thoroughly, I'm sorry. Alright, so that could be a slight bit faster. Let me get fucking. I want to be able to fucking pause with the spacebar, please. Alright. It's pretty standard stuff. I feel like the first time loss that I'm going to get is in driving. Yes. Oh, shit. Not even a question, yes. Alright. So that was a little bit sloppy. Bonk could have been faster. That was slow. Questioning it, they absolutely 100% have as many guns as you think they do. I don't understand how to do this quick turn faster, so I need to learn how to do quick turns faster in cars, and that'll save me like probably 5 seconds throughout the run. Everyone here has a gun. Everyone, their grandmother and their grandpa. Their grandpa's grandpa has the fucking gun. They've had since like the 1912 Colt 1911 came out. Jesus, 45. What a joke.
Mr. Peralta's not here right now.
140 New Jersey.
Nicely done. Now spine back.
Alright. Lost time there. Could have started that mission a little earlier. It's my constitutional. Strap up over here. I avoid straps. Okay. What's up, Geller? So that was like perfect. This right here. This was perfect. Other than whenever I started this mission, I could have started it a few frames earlier. This was perfect. From there, it's perfect for this mission and in general. Strap up over here. I avoid straps. See, I didn't even get a 159 on the timer right there. Watch. It's my constitution. It's because I ollied so early and did the trick immediately. Instead of, see how, like, first frame right here, it says 201. Within that 01, I already had ollied, and I buffered the ollie during the text box. So I immediately ollied, and then I did the trick that I buffered while the ollie was coming out. I avoid straps. And that's how I got a 2 flat. That's fucked. Your New Jersey is fucked. Just asking for trouble sometimes. Depending on where you 258. That could have been a lot better. Wait, let me see this real quick. I shouldn't have got off board there. Well, considering the fact that Lasley has a 38 and he runs on keyboard, yes. I think that Laz could get a 36 if he practices enough, and I know that he's going to. So. and I got my AR. Yo, what's up, Frankie? And then you have to add a yeah. I got my home, I got my truck, and I got my AR. That was really good. I even got the turn. I even got this turn right here. I got my home, I got my truck, and I got my AR. See, like right here, I jump up I get off board, and then I jump and do a trick as soon as I possibly can. And then I get off board as soon as I get up here, and I walk diagonally upright. So I'm walking towards the playground slightly, and then I do the butt slap holding hard left, so that whenever I do the butt slap, I turn to the left so I can start walking forward without having to turn. And then I do the grind hop so I go immediately over the ramp there. Then I do a late jump and get on board and do a triple. Now, this was a really slow bridge skip. Reason why this is a 23, I'll show real quick.
And then you got Texas. Then you got the K Kona.
So, number one, didn't get pressure on the first few frames. That's an L. Number two, I waited way too long to actually skitch. Your hand should be over the first light, not over the second one. Whenever you do it. What's up, Terex? My boy. So you see how my hand is over the second light right here, my left hand? My left hand should be over the first light to get a perfect 24 ending on bridge skip. Then I did the boneless. I don't know why, but I haven't been doing the second boneless for some reason. Not because I haven't been not because I haven't been getting it, but because I haven't been inputting it. I just haven't been doing it. I don't know why. Loses me time. I could also get a bridge skip V5 or V3.5. Sorry, bridge skip V3.5 with the drop down. I do the dark slide to get special, but I didn't even get special. So all those culminated into losing me about, say, like 0.3 seconds on bridge skip. Now I do this, and I think I actually fuck it up. No, I didn't. Okay, that's really a weird strat. I'm actually gonna give me a second. True. Alright, so you see this flat part right here that I just jumped into? I actually turn into it. I turn into this wall right here. And what I do is I turn into it. It's such a steep angle that it slows down my grind, and that allows me to do that. So I jump to the left, and I still can get off my board and drift back into the rail and turn back around. And then that insta-ends the mission as soon as you get back to the trigger. Because for some reason, this game is weird with that kind of trigger. There's a few other ones in this game that are like that, but that's especially one of them. And then just a classic, just Casper Judo. Easy, easy. Now, this, I believe, I could do the faster strat here, where you jump off the roof.
Yeah, I mean, like, it depends on the person.
Oh, man, I know how you feel, Terex. That was perfect, dude. That was such a good fucking release. That was actually such a good release. Let me get a pause on that real quick to see when I jumped.
Yeah, I mean, like, it depends on the person. They're pretty good, though.
Oh, dude, I can't even pause it because there's a delay. You can totally tell I, like, timed this perfect, though.
Yeah, I mean, like, it depends on the person.
One more try.
They're pretty good, though.
Yeah, right there. This is whenever I realize that I need to jump. And then if I play it, I jump right there.
Nice.
So. Classic. Yeah, it's so much easier. Interest through other things that I'm doing. Okay, so the reason why air skip works that we think is because it makes a server call. And for some reason, they had a debug trigger for skipping that mission. I don't know. Broken ass game, released way too quick. Works on every copy of Thug. Now, this boneless saves very little time, but I find it easier to do than the blind jump after the tree. It's much harder, though. So, I don't know. I find it easier to be consistent at.
Death. Like everywhere else in the world.
I think it was. I think it was a debug feature. No, I do no comply there. I shouldn't do no comply there or boneless there. I did this slow. I also didn't do no comply judo here.
Dude, this is the home.
Yeah, exactly. Maybe the developers hated driving as much as we do. Maybe there's like a skip for driving in every one of them. You just drive into a certain spot immediately and it skips the driving section.
The boomer. This is where all like the Karens go on Facebook. I'm in the land of the boomer.
Land of the boomer boys.
Why do you think pot's still illegal and probably not medical? Yeah.
Yeah, 4 weird.
Yeah. Just the other day.
I did this strat.
Hat on stream for the memes. $400 fucking cowboy hat.
True. True, Terex, true.
Skin.
I think I did this strat. Yeah, I did. So I land at the bottom of this quarter pipe, and then I ollie as soon as I land, so that whenever I land, it doesn't actually register me landing. And then what jumping does is it automatically hits me against the top and ends the mission immediately. I got bumped by that fucking car. That was a huge time loss. Way bigger than it looks. I recovered it really well, but I really should have DD'd a little bit earlier. I just autopiloted.
Oh, again?
It would have been, but then I recover it because I decide to abuse the van because it's back up to speed and skitch it. I should have gotten more skitch speed though. That was a little sloppy.
Woo! That was sick.
It could have been faster.
Like a liquor store. That's all we have is alcoholics.
Now this could have been faster.
This is fast.
But it's still fast. The reason why I said this is fast is because normally, right here, you're going to notice as soon as I play it again, I'm going to say, damn, this is fast, because this is about 2 seconds faster. This was 2 seconds faster than normal speeds, and I could have saved even more time.
Jesus Christ. This is fast.
I let go of the skitch way too early, but we still got the gap with a little bit of speed up the rail, so that's good. 133, that's spot on, dude. Didn't get sweet skip, didn't get taxi skip. Both of those saved like 0.2 altogether.
No? What? How?
8 seconds saved though. 0.2 off, holy shit. I didn't get this, look at that. Look at that.
No? What? How?
True, broken ones are probably the kid games. I fucked this up. Fat time loss. Still recovered it, fucking beast. I think I accidentally dropped an input on one of my bonelesses. The second one. Yep.
Damn it, dropped input. Fuck off. Farms everywhere.
And then I do the same thing that I did for the Brooklyn line on that ramp right there with the boneless. So it insta-ends the mission without airing out or doing anything funny.
Just think of anything you've ever heard of inside a rural town, and then just like amplify.
Now I do that 180
And that's Texas.
to make sure that I have full speed. I think I got this. Yeah, I did.
Please.
Nice. So this trick right here is really weird. It's extremely finicky. So what I do is I jump right there. What's up, Skylar? And I land back onto the rail, and I do a 4x butt slap. And what this does is I also am completely straight. I'm lined up 100% with the wall. So that whenever I come down, right about here, I'm lined up with bumping into the wall ever so slightly on top of the sticker, and it triggers the sticker. Well, we all know that's a lie. Come on now. What's up, Biz? All right, so that's perfect. That's really good. Yes, sir. I guess the one and only. Mr. Worldwide.
Pace. Yes, sir.
Okay, now here's where I knew I was on a fucking gnarly pace in Manhattan, okay? Or in Tampa. You see that green truck right there? You see that green truck? I'm wanting to sketch that. That would be a really good pace, because it would save me 3 seconds. But because I did everything before this so perfect, I was actually ahead of green truck pace, and you'll hear me mention it right now.
Actually, I'm ahead of green truck pace. Damn it! Why do I have to be so fast, guys?
I want to find some way to get this green car.
Actually, I'm ahead of green truck pace. Damn it!
That this one right here,
So
up there. You see, like over by the ramp, up at the front. I'm looking to find some way to stop that car so I can get a sketch on it, but right before the end of the barricades. So what I would do is I would grind this rail right here, and instead of grinding straight, I would jump off to the right and manual hop over to the green car, and then do sketches. So is that better if you got the green truck, or would it have been better to go back and sketch the truck? I say that it would have saved me. It would have probably lost me the time that it would have saved to sketch the truck. Aw.
guys.
It would have lost me the time to sketch the truck. It was too far behind pace. I still get a 139.
Pace.
Like, I still get a 139, so it's, like, fucking fast. Oh, shit, nice. Yes, Tarek's insane. He's fucking madman. What a ledge. Fucking legendary man. This driving could be better. I could save 2 seconds inside of this.
For my success.
Ashley, guys, I really just appreciate the support. Whether it's $1, a penny, or a fucking $100, fucking madman. It is just appreciated because it makes my life a lot easier. Okay, so I honestly don't know where I lose my time here. I really don't. I'm trying to fucking... I think it's on the turn. Pog. Could it be all the micro corrections? Possibly. It's a bad habit of mine. I think I lost the time.
Suffering for my success.
Yeah, those right there probably lose me time. Right here, I think I lose time. I think I lose like a...
Suffering for my success.
Dude, I micro correct a lot. Shit. You're right. It's probably losing me max speed. I need to force straightaways more often. It's the most optimized run. It's the most optimized run, except for the driving. I've never been good at driving games, so this is like one of my actual L's during the speedrun. I lose about 2 seconds inside of driving here. He normally gets to that trigger right there by 103, and I get there by 101. That's what Rushi's time had.
I fucking hate it here.
You skate pretty.
Now this strat's pretty dope. I love this strat.
I fucking hate it here.
I gotta prove yourself.
You skate pretty.
Now the reason that boneless is not faster than skating forward and doing a 360. The reason why this is faster is because I get to the ramp quicker. Getting a sketchy landing on this 360 is actually faster because of the fact that I land in the direction of the ramp, and I get less airtime. So it's slightly faster. I could save time on this, about like 0.2. Ash, are you serious? Gifting Biz a sub. What the fuck? Oh my god. Oh, that was painful to watch. Oh, jeez.
I bet you can't.
So I got the wall push, but it didn't trigger because I didn't do a manual after the grind. And it didn't work. Second time it worked. It did the insta ending. And I paused so quick. Holy shit. Look at how quick after the mission ended I got it.
I bet you can't.
Bam. Like, watch. Right here. I got it. I landed off the ledge. Insta end the combo. And then, wait, let me get here real quick. Watch how quick. Instantly. I immediately realized I got it and paused on reaction. Yo, 1 second, guys. I'm gonna go grab. Actually, no. I'm gonna wait until Tampa AM, and you guys can chill and watch me fuck off. And then I'm gonna go grab myself a beer real quick.
Is because the fact that COVID everywhere. Please.
Didn't get perfect RNG. That loses me what?
Game.
About a second, like 1.2, probably 1.2 seconds there.
Racism is everywhere here. It's a dime a dozen.
I didn't even get these stats because I bailed after it because I was being Papega.
I'd love to.
Didn't matter though. It's not a big deal.
I really want to live in LA. Oh my god. Okay, well I guess I'm not getting grind stats.
If I can make text say, or if I can make text echo, I'd say, world record. Wait, no, world
I'm not even close to his
record. I lost a lot of time right here, guys. This was a really dumb mistake. Watch. I jumped instead of pressing down. So, okay, right here, what I was trying to do is you can actually, if you notice that there's a gate on Tampa M, thing after a goal also. Okay, yeah, I'll explain that whenever we get there. That'll be after Tampa M. So what I was trying to do here was I was trying to skip this warp, so I would have been right where I was. And it would have skipped the trigger for me to actually warp into here, and instead would have let me start up Afro Gym first, which is the mission that I do in this run after this street comp. So the way that you would do it is you would do what I was doing right there. You would land, jump on the first frame, and then it would allow me to start up Afro Gym immediately. I do Afro Gym first, and then I don't have to pause at all during the next section, and I no warp to the vert contest.
Damn it.
But instead, I have to go to street contest, and then I have to menu to Afro Gym. Now, obviously, the classic boneless shifty 180 Indy 900, and then you can pause. Game's stupid. You can just end the mission immediately. See, like, I warp here? And then now, for years, for many, many, many years, it was thought that it'd be faster to just do the street comps because the menuing is right there and the street comps are fast. But Afro Gym, after being optimized, is a lot faster than a street comp or a vert comp. So doing this is still faster. And it's not that hard. It's just a 3x butt slap up, and you hit the trigger, and then you do a boneless shifty 180, mix it up, and then you do a Casper and land it by holding up. All right. Now you guys can enjoy me fucking off for a minute while I go grab myself a beer.
He's actually Scandinavian. I wouldn't be surprised. I'm a total mutt. Think of like every Caucasian person, like descendants, and I just like have all of it. No, that's just tan.
Yo, what's up, Faulty? All right, so fucking beast ass boost plants. Nah, we got some fucking Italian beer.
I have to walk to work every day, so.
Oh, I'm here, brother. I'm here.
Tan.
I just had to go grab myself a beer.
Forever, I become like white as hell. Whiter than a sheet of paper.
Didn't get any fade hops this run. Pepe hands, no fade hop in world record.
All the time, but I have to work, so.
I did get that insane boost plant shit though. That's pretty sick.
Dan always confuses my perception of.
No, I didn't get it. Break the illusion now. That boost plant was insane. I did get that though. That was cute.
Cool, but not really. Last attempt. Well, that was a terrible attempt.
Where the fuck is my... There it is. Yeah, I want one really bad. That'll be what brings me back to this game more than anything. I'll come back for like a 32-30 if that's the case. Pretty fucking hard. I mean, like, beginner is easier, of course, but they have a different angle. It's not really like they're hard comparatively. They're about as hard, they're just different. Okay, so, you notice how I just twitched into that corner like that? What I did was I lined myself up under this awning, and because it has these little bars, and the game doesn't know how to do collision correctly whenever it's a curved item, it actually thinks that it goes all the way across. But it doesn't have full collision. The collision is actually one-sided, going downwards. So, but you can clip back through it. It's really confusing. It's really a broken-ass fucking part of the game here. But what I do is I'm gonna mash ollie as fast as I can, so that it actually every time that I ollie, it thinks I'm landing on the floor, allowing me to make this mashing a lot more consistent for skipping the text box that's after this mission, which I actually do get in this run. Shoutouts to Hood, by the way, legend.
Thanks, Hood. Appreciate you coming by, bro. Yeah. I actually just got a 328 instead of a PB recently. Fuck
So
you.
right about
Wish I could smoke.
here, I'm gonna start mashing. And I skip over the text box where the guy like claps and he's like, and then it goes into the cutscene. I completely skipped over it, and then we got immediately into the menu to go into the next level.
Yes, got it. Hog me.
Yo, let's get some photos for your first.
We're just going for the 10K.
All right, let's.
No boneless. No boneless.
Man, you're.
No boneless. I don't care how much time loss it gives me, which is next to nothing.
The only reason why I was saying that is because I threw a run, the literal run before this one that I got out of New Jersey on bonelessing on that item. I was bonelessless.
Pog you, Gary.
Right here, this mission, no boneless.
No boneless.
I had to tell myself because I was like, I even after saying it that many times, I was still like inclined to do a boneless before this rail. I don't know why. It doesn't lose me that much time. I did a backup for speed instead. I got the special, and then I did a drop down, and then I held grind, so it insta clipped me back up to the grind node, allowing me to get back up to max speed.
No boneless.
So I get the special, and then I drop down as soon as I get around the corner. Right there. And it gives me max speed. About the same time.
What's up, rookie?
I think that drop down is a lot safer anyway.
Is it actually slower to bone? No, it's actually faster to boneless there. It's safer to not boneless. I threw a run on the run that I got out of New Jersey. I threw a run on the run that I got out of New Jersey there. Yikes. Sorry to hear it, Hoss. So actually, let me show something real quick. So on this mission, as soon as I get there on it, whenever I actually gain control, I do an ollie. And what that does is you don't have the slow startup to getting to max speed. Instead, what you do, yes, I have world record now. I actually got the first sub 33 on in-game time. Well, without loads, but still, same thing. Then you notice how I get like a major amount of speed boost from it. You'll notice as soon as I actually gain control of the character, instead of rolling up slowly, I jump and then I'm max speed. Max speed of where I can roll. It's not really hard, it's just knowledge of movement. It's an unused strat. Thank you so much, Feather.
Good question, Gary.
Appreciate it.
Fuck him.
I actually missed nighttime San Diego. Yeah, no shit. Your questions were all over my world record. I got perfect towers. Oh, not perfect. I lost like a little bit of time.
Exactly. It's like free fucking money, bro.
Thank you very much. So 153. Oh, dude, or 253. There's so many mistakes in this run. I've already gone through the first 3 splits. Just like analyzing the shit out of it. I fucked up on this right here. I'm shocked. I didn't do a manual.
Oh, fuck me.
Lost time here.
Yeah, like I said, fuck him. Damn it, dude. I can't believe he did that.
Yeah, that bonk does hurt, dude.
Mobby.
Still saved a lot of time in the San Diego, though. It wasn't that big of a deal. I had to go for a safe strat
Backup strat there.
because I got a weird angle on my jump. Still a 149 to that microphone. I went off the end. I didn't do drop down there, so it lost me a half a second.
One is not good, but it's not terrible. Definitely not a great split. Not anymore. I used to be able to a little bit. I did more BMX than anything.
This could be faster. This driving was a little bit sloppy.
Sketch. My driving is not great here.
I knew during the run. I'm analyzing the run while I'm fucking running,
But
boys.
like, hey man, if you could
I'm doing the job for myself.
tail whip a fucking bike, that's fucking sick. That's what I used to do. Bar spins, tail whips, fucking the nar shit. R.I.P. Dave. Dude, Dave Mirra is such a fucking legend. You know, I'm thinking about getting an Xbox original to run that game. That'd be kind of funny.
Yo, what the fuck, Ash? You're insane. You are actually insane, Ashley. Holy shit. Perfect yo in the chat for Ashley, guys. Perfect yo, purple 240 yo in the chat. Mary Chrysler. Thank you very much. That was unoptimal. I don't know why I did it. I autopiloted here.
Funny.
I autopiloted this mission with a shifty. The optimal strat is to do a manual, what the fuck is it called? No, am I really this brain dead right now? I can't even remember what the fuck the trick's called. Flip grind. Casper. Duh. You do a Casper, and then you go back into a manual, so you do flip grind, and then you do a judo. And that's enough points. It's a lot faster than what I do here. You just need 3 multiplier in a judo.
Bri flips are pretty fucking sick, dude.
Really clean movement on my stickers here.
I got respect for scootering.
Oh, no, never mind. I landed. That was dumb. Shouldn't have landed those times, dude. That was really bad. Just could have been a 114 if I didn't have such sloppy movement.
I probably would too. I wouldn't run it on an emulator, though. I would have to run it on hard console. So it has consistent frame rates.
I actually lost time there. Like,
yes,
0.05, but something. There is a faster strat there that I could save a little bit of time with, but it's so scary. It's doing a boneless judo 180 Madonna and then spine transferring into the quarter pipe on the left. I'll kind of show you where.
Yes.
So right here, there's this quarter pipe right here, and what you can do is turn to the left, do a boneless judo 180 while holding left spin key, and you do a 540, and then you do a Madonna right before you land, and it insta-ends the mission right in this quarter pipe. It's really, really fast, but also boneless is inconsistent sometimes in spawning.
Yes, Damir 2 did. I didn't mean to do that, but I got the frame perfect trick after I fucked up.
Now, what I'm talking about whenever I say frame perfect trick, because you guys have probably heard me talking about this recently. I spawn in, this text box comes up, I pause and ollie on the same exact frame and pull up the pause menu instead of mashing through and then pausing. Slightly faster. It's optimal as fuck, but it's just something. Small things, guys. Small things is what saves time. It's all in the small things. Yo, what's up, Jake?
Why did it have this?
Welcome back.
Advertisement? Yeah. Money's a strong thing in the
Good driving.
gaming industry, brother.
I think I did this no warp really well. I could do a manual hop here, but it's been really inconsistent for me lately to line it up, so.
Series of video games. Money.
Wide Hard 07, boys. Wide Hard 07. This strat right here is one that not very many people use, but I love it.
Asking why Why did Burger King have their own series of video games? Money.
So what I do is, you notice how there's this barricade right here. If you grind on the right side, right here, then you cannot actually get the butt slap. It will not give it to you. You cannot also get it if you ollie off of this barricade right here. You have to grind the left side of this barricade. You have to get to the bonk inside of this right here. You have to actually get into this little crease right here and get the shuffle, and then you ollie. And that allows you to get just enough speed to be able to get the 3x without getting some lame shit. And then you turn to the left ever so slightly, about 15 degrees. You can see it right here. Turn to the left about 15 to 20 degrees. And then I do a triple butt slap off of that. And it gaps me straight to the ramp.
Nice.
That was like almost perfect. And then I manual hop to the last item and boneless up the ramp to save just the frames. I ollie there on purpose. My new setup for this is that as soon as I spawn, I do an ollie. I actually should mash ollie, so I do a shorter ollie, and that'll line up getting the wall plant perfectly without actually getting the trigger incorrectly and not get the trick. I actually do a safety strat here. It doesn't even look like it. This doesn't look like I do a safety strat here. But watch. This right here is a safety strat, what I'm about to do. Instead of running immediately, I actually flick my stick, so I force a turnaround. Like I turn to the left, and then I get on board. And what that does is it makes it easier to get this butt slap. That ped's stoked as fuck. And then I get the grind, and I get off board, and I go before the the rail. Dude, you're right. And that allows me to get the spine transfer as quick as possible. I get fast Impress the Girl. No, I think I actually fucked up on Impress the Girls, guys. No, I didn't. I got good Press the Girls. That was good. Oh my god, dude. That is way overly optimal, guys. This was like, this could have been a 155 if I wasn't slow at the start. Watch. I even land on top of this ledge here, and that ends the mission immediately.
That was nasty, dude. I landed on top of there. True.
Got special immediately, did a judo. I feel like drop down could be faster there, but it's risky.
Some of them were. The bumper car one was fucking garbage, but...
That was really good. I didn't even... Wait, let me check something real quick.
The BK games weren't even that bad. Honestly.
Let me see here.
Some of them were. The bumper car...
So... Whenever I land, I get the handstand off the wall, barely triggered, and the mission didn't even barely do anything, and I already have the menu up. It's because keyboard has weird-ass mechanics with drop-down. Drop-down's just an asshole on a keyboard. I know, because I played on keyboard inputs for fucking 3 years.
Other ones were pretty good.
There's a faster strat for this that I didn't go for, where you land on this little ledge right here. You can land on this little ledge right here. Drop down is pressing the Alt Get Off Board button. Well, that's what it used to be. Now it's like a spine transfer, or you can set it to whatever you want, but it lets you drop off the rail. But, okay, so the reason why you would do the landing on this is not because it's that much faster than landing up here, but it's because the fact that you get into the death warp faster, and it saves about 0.2 seconds. I even optimized this, dude. I started using the spine transfer out, which ends the mission slightly faster. This Hawaii butt slap was fucking god tier. And I made it look like nothing. This was perfect HBS.
Yeah, same, dude. HBS.
Absolutely fucking perfect. I made that look like nothing. That looks sick.
That's too.
Let's see that again in full motion.
Yeah, same, dude.
Fuck me, dude. That's fast.
HBS 2 easy. Easy clap. Easy clap.
I haven't actually tested it out, but I know it saves time. I know it saves a chunk of time. Because going up to the roof is slow. But it's not that much slower.
Oh, the slow-mo. Fuck me.
Thank you, Biz. Big chunky. Big chunky for sure. And did you guys just see that? I fucking lost time. Have a great night, Biz. So, I jumped off a little too far to the left. Appreciate you coming by, dude. And I barely hit this trigger, dude.
Oh, the slow-mo. Fuck me.
20 seconds ahead now. We are 20 seconds ahead of a 33. We were on world record pace from Hawaii. We were on world record pace from Hawaii.
How you guys doing over here?
That's pretty lit. It's a smart marketing decision.
This is unoptimal. There's a strat that I can do there that's faster with manual with manual tricks, but it's scary.
The lay butt slap is lovely. Thank you, Hood. That's sweet. It's one of my favorite strats that I've made. That and HBS, the fucking blah 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 blah.
Everything.
Fucking bridge skip.
Everything except for sitting around waiting for triggers.
And that means a lot coming from the guy who literally...
And manipulations of RNG. I'm not taking notes of the time loss. I'm just kind of going through it, so I have this in a VOD. 2 seconds lost right there. I'm going to save this VOD so I can go over it and add it all up.
22 is actually insane.
That was really fast. I jumped there. That was time loss.
Such an optimal IL, dude. 22 is actually insane.
Look, I jump as soon as I spawn. That was slow. This was really fast. This was really fast t-shirts.
Almost a 149.
What happened to Jordan anyway? Are you talking about who? Jordan? Michael Jordan? Or are you talking about Jordan, the fucking character in this game? I have no idea, dude. He's just another pro. Alright, so this is mediocre. Wait, where did I lose the second? I lost a second here, didn't I? No, I got good. That's where I lost the time. Right here in this turnaround. This turnaround is where I lost the time. I braked too early. I need to start braking as soon as I hit my car on the pull.
Yes.
Have you talked about DD45 yet? Not really. I can kind of go over that real quick, actually. That's a good idea. So right here, what I do is I do a turnaround. So I'm 180 right now, right? And now I'm going to do a special grind that locks the direction that I go. And it allows me to actually start up a special manual or a special grind looking that direction. And what I just did right there was I held right trigger and I did a drop down. And that puts me on top of the ledge. So the game thought that I landed on top of the ledge because how this game works is that there's two different nodes on every single ledge. A node can only work in one direction. So they have to have 2 nodes for every single thing that you can grind. That's why you can land on some ledges which drop down and other ledges you cannot. So what I did was I did a DD45 into a boneless, a late boneless. And that got me straight to right here. And I did a manual, and then I ollie immediately and grind. And then put me on there. And then I do a manual hop right here. Manual hop across. Do a double blunt slide because slides are faster than grinds. Not because of the fact that they are physically faster, but because of the fact that they save time because you get up to your max speed faster because it accelerates you faster than a grind does. Not on every ledge, but most. So you'll see throughout the whole run, I'm constantly using DDs whenever I'm, or not DDs. What's a rookie mistake you see beginner runners using? Inoptimal trick usage. Getting too many points.
Yes, thank you. I almost got fucked over there. No. Okay. It's all good.
They try to go safe with the tricks instead of using what the community has made for trick lines. Like, for instance, doing boneless judo, manual, shifty, and stuff like that. Just little shit.
Yeah, this is
Stuff that can be worked on from just a little bit of talking. 130 driving, really good.
Almost 131.
That was really fast. Here, actually, I'm doing a safe strat. Because what the faster strat here is that you turn to the right ever so slightly and then do the boneless judo 180 or boneless shifty 180 mix it, or boneless shifty 180 innie 900. It's a little bit faster, but instead I do boneless shifty 180 after I get past the roll in, and then I do or boneless shifty 180 innie 900 pause reset, and then I do a boneless shifty 180 get off board, then jump and do an innie 900. Jesus, that was fucking really fast. I did that like frame 1 of the innie 900 starting up. Watch this. I'm gonna slow this down. I want my a little bit bigger tape for a second. Because the fact that you can boneless earlier without hitting the top of this ramp. Because you can't boneless shifty 180 innie 900 on flat ground. You need to at least drop off of something ever so slightly. Why do you get off the board the second time? Because it gives me enough points and it's safer. And it's also ever so slightly faster because you don't have to roll as far. You can start up the boneless earlier. You go to the left. I guess both ways really does the same thing. I just don't like turning ever so slightly before I do boneless. Watch. Fucking, oh my god. Dude, that was so close to first frame. Look at this. Look at this shit.
I got a 6-pack of beer.
I got a 6-pack of beer. Daytona 500. Daytona 500. All right, now watch. Watch. First fucking frame of the innie 900 coming out. Oh my god, like first 3 frames at most. Butt slapping is easier. A lot of stuff. A lot of stuff is easier on controller. Drop down is a lot more awkward on keyboard. There's a lot more inputs that you have to do on keyboard. Keyboard is just a lot harder than controller in general for this game. It takes a lot more input and a lot more hand movement. Like, I do all of this practically from Nocturnal on a controller, just using my thumbs and my index fingers on the buttons. There's very few times that I actually take my thumbs or my index finger off of my get off board button. As to where on a keyboard you kind of have to like do a lot more work. But really, it's what you're comfortable with. If you've already practiced enough on keyboard, then it doesn't matter. You've already learned how to work your way around that problem. If you're just starting out, though, and you're working on keyboard, and you're trying to learn the game on keyboard, I absolutely recommend switching to controller before it's too late. No. I don't think there's enough buttons. Do I think the game can be beaten on a Wiimote? Yes. Yeah, I mean, like 2 years of fucking Thug Pro will give you enough improv practice, so you really just need to practice on like the little tech skill shit. And none of this is really necessary for like anything lower than a 30 fucking 4, bro. If you're trying to get to my level, yeah, you need all this like weird little tech skill shit, but not really if you're trying to get something like a 34. You're trying to get to the top of game, you need to get down your tech skill and your movement. Movement is like bar none what got me to where I am right now, is having like the best movement in the community, I'd say. Me and Cube. Cube doesn't have a good time because he doesn't put enough time into runs. That's the only reason why he doesn't have a 34 right now, and if not a 33. I didn't get a 155 here. This could have been faster. Oh my god, oh my god. Alright, this may look like it's just like normal. This looks like I didn't even lose any time here, but I actually did. I lost about 0.1 seconds right there because I didn't press down. I didn't press down left for long enough, and it didn't slow down my trajectory enough, so I got more airtime on the spine. You should be landing into this quarter pipe at 159, at the end of 159.
Just like my grandpa.
And the same with this one, you should be landing at 155. That's a perfect spines. But that's just like, that's tiny little save. Inoptimal, but not bad. It's okay. I didn't get Cuber strat here. Feels bad, man. I gave it my best shot. Cuber's little swag strat here. I got a little too low.
This is the PC version. That's why it loads so quick.
Whoa! Waiting for anything. Tampa Am, what you just saw, waiting.
This is the PC version.
Look at this. I should have already had this mission ended. This mission should have already ended. So anything you see from here on out that has me not ending the mission is time loss.
That's why it loads so quick.
That whole time was time loss of me jumping.
Well, I would have scored it sooner.
We need to see something.
All right. I can't believe that I actually got this. This is so scary right here.
Well, I would have scored it sooner.
We need to see something.
This was so scary. The moment that I went underneath this ledge right here like that, I was like, what the fuck? What in the fuck? I was so scared. I was like, all right, I guess I got to recover it. And I still got the fast spine. Still got a 158, so that was still fast as shit. If anything, it might have saved me time, surprisingly enough. But then I don't know why I did that. That was really slow.
It's fine.
This was really slow right here. I did the trick. Instead of no complying there, I ollie and then I roll. Like, that was so slop. This was so slop. Still get a 35 off a manual hop.
35. Hog me.
That's a 3x strat there, and it's still a 35, so it's
Yeah.
just as fast as the 4x. Quick turn.
That was slow.
Switch this whole time.
Yeah, I used to play
Right about here,
Oh, yeah, Lee.
right about here, the strat there is to hold left trigger whenever you get the grind, so you do a 180 during the fly up to this rail, so you're in regular stance whenever you get to this rail. That saves time. And then I jump off in a really bad spot, and I get a wall ride. That's just like, this was really slow, honestly.
Yeah,
That could have saved, that could have been a gold split, and it was 0.1 off of gold. That could have definitely been a gold.
I haven't gotten the new SSD working yet, so I wouldn't know, Gary.
By the way, I got this without my SSD. My SSD is not in my computer. It is sitting right here, still inside of a package. So, 32 without an SSD.
It's still sitting on my counter. I never got the help. I'm useless, bro. I don't.
And then there is another DD45 boneless that I use in the run to cut this corner. Saves very little time, but it does save time nonetheless.
I never got the help.
More of a swag strat than
I'm
anything.
useless, bro. I don't know anything about computers. Omega look.
I do a trick there to gain the stats, as you can see with the stat increase. You don't get that unless you do a trick.
No, I did not. Sadly.
Bonk off that wall. That was
I
slow
wasn't
as
sure
fuck.
which one to get. I would have already ordered it.
I didn't get grab stats, so I didn't get spin, which made doing the fast bind slower. 30 fucking... Oh my god, 45. That was so slow.
Thank you, bro. DD45 boneless. Very difficult.
Good lord, one bad trick. Okay, only one trick that was a waste of time. That was good. Pivot's faster, but it's fine. It's like 5 frames. Didn't get circus skipped, so what is that? 1.2 seconds, I think, or something like that. That's a pretty lit one. Oh, I'm sorry, Geller. Fuck. I hate that my computer is, or my stream isn't getting encoded. Maybe one day I'll have partner and actually get consistently encoded streams. Have a great night, Geller.
Auto splitter's so good. Never oversplits there.
This auto splitter is fire. I love it.
So good.
Oh! 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 32, by the way. Ouch!
Dude, this new auto splitter is so good. Never oversplits there.
Ouch!
Split, so good.
Oh, why did I do shifty? What is wrong with me? Just do a boneless and it saves like all the time in the world. Fuck!
Oh, I'm so big dumb. Wow, this is slow.
I lost 2 seconds on this.
Abysmal fucking anonymous callers. Good lord, 3 seconds lost. Let's do fast binds. Or not.
Didn't get a 4x. That time I got a 4x, so we got the 900, and then we do spine. I lost about 0.3 seconds from not doing fast spines, which fast spines is doing a 4x on the first try, getting a 900, doing 720 with a 2x, and then doing no ollie and doing a spine transfer on the last one. So you barely get over the edge, and then you get a 53. Bam, before the drugs.
Not getting the 900 first, weird champ.
Well, I'm perfect after the drugs, so Keck W.
I'm excited. If it's a good game and I enjoy it, I plan on running it. I'm definitely getting it.
Yeah, I mean,
Oh,
like,
there's two of those.
he's made a lot of bad decisions in his life. Bam has made a lot of bad decisions.
I was born 1998.
He's also made a lot of really good ones, so he's in a good financial spot at the moment. That bonk is really good. Wait, did I get a... I think this is a 220 on this item right here. Oh, 223? 223 to that item. Holy shit. This was faster than I thought. I bonk into this wall, though, so slow boy hours. Look.
Oh, that was bad. That was bad. I tried to go for the riskier turn instead of going for the wall bonk there.
Exactly. Bam can get out of it, dude. Lost a second on that bonk.
Bands. I got rejected from the party. Damn, I didn't get party skip. At least I never went to parties as a kid. Ha 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 ha. Only like the 40th time I've made this joke.
I like how that joke is in world record. Yeah, I can never say it again, guys. I can never make that joke again. Fuck yes. It's in world record.
Please.
Oh! That just lost me a second and a half. I ollied way too early.
Damn it.
Thug 2 got a world record the night of, and Crofty said that he was watching me, and then he got hyped and he went for world record, and then he got it. It literally, I hosted Crofty as he got it. He had a host for me while he got it. I didn't get Moscow exit skip. I didn't get Alexander skip. And then, but I did get soft lock skip, so that's good. Soft lock skip is the same exact input as vid skip. So I'm pressing Ollie and pause on the same frame as the save window comes up, and it allows me to menu straight to New Jersey instead of waiting. Alec, 1 second. Alright, I'm back. Alright, so Alexander skip. Let me get back to the video real quick. Ooh, that's Pog. That's Pog.
Hey, good to see.
I also like how you get to keep your shirt the whole run then if you're a girl.
Nope. Get it. Sweet.
Hey,
So Alexander skip is right here whenever you run into this trigger. If you get... I use a female cast too. I like the female cast though. Hey, you know what? If you put on the Russian... If you put on the Russian shirt, or if you put on the Russian jacket, then you just have it the whole run then. 5 head struts. Synchronicity. Alright, so this text box right here, where Alexander's like, "Thank you, my friend, and now you will be, now you will do for you, or now I will do for you. You're going home, but you're welcome back here anytime." This text box right here can be skipped with a frame perfect ollie, just like any other JT skip or whatever. And it allows you, and it literally skips over this, and you don't have to wait all that time before this save comes up. It automatically brings up this save now. Saves a little bit of time.
hey, good to see. Oh yeah.
By the way, keep in mind I was on 33:06 pace right now.
Before any of these other guys are...
Not even the splits thought I was gonna get this fucking world record. Seriously, not even the splitter thought I was possibly gonna get this 32.
Please.
Mediocre RNG. Three stall. I don't know why I did this. I could have saved like an extra second and a half.
Not good RNG again. Fuck off.
What's that?
I got first try, score big, score fast, which is really nice. "31 seconds ahead." The splitter was immediately like, "Oh shit, he's on a fucking pace." Splitter went from 33:06 to 32:55 after that.
Peralta would...
Splitter at that moment, what face? I don't know why, but I just thought that this looks sick. I know this is just like really random, but this right here, this like what was it? Varial heel flip 180. It just looks super clean right here. I don't know why, that just looks sick to me. One more time for just swag's sake. Land right on the edge and then do the varial heel flip. Wow, this shit looks sick. That's why I started doing varial heel flips after. While I was waiting. Varial heel flips and varial kicks.
Oh, fuck me. Just read my inputs, please.
This mission drops inputs all the time on Mix It Up. It even did it during this run on the third one. But I'm glad that I got it on this one because it was necessary on the second one. But it dropped on this one, gave me a nose manual.
Fine.
So I did Madonna's.
Almost. Sweet.
Not that slow.
Over menu.
Over menuing. Dum-dum. Big dum-dum. Boneless judo and boneless shifty. With a 180. Nice. And mix it up. Those are the 3 tricks that we use for points. And practicing using combos. So I didn't get first spine fast, but I got second spine fast, which is sick. Boneless shifty 180, Indy 900, kickflip 180, nice. Do any hardcore runs? What? Now right here, I actually do a really optimized strat. I jump over that, and then I do a drop down right here, and I do a boneless. And that gets me straight to here, and then I can do a boneless as soon as I get onto here. And then I get immediately to the trigger. It's a lot more speed up to the last tape. And then I hit vid skip. In that moment, I didn't even feel any stress. As soon as I saw that pause screen, I knew my controller wasn't going to fuck me over. I was like, this is it. I just need to focus. And that's what I did.
That was so fast.
I even fucked up during Eric's line, and I still got world record. I knew I was on world record pace. I just didn't know. I use a GameCube controller. I'll show you my GameCube controller in just a second. It's actually, I love my GameCube controller.
No.
I didn't jump off to the left. So for some reason, that was big dum-dum.
Fucking lose the run on that shit. Lost like half a second.
I love when my GameCube controller looks like it's super swag. Boneless right here at the bottom of the road to preserve my speed. This is a 116 Eric's line. GameCube controllers are the best, dude. They're like the best for this game. In my opinion, I think they're the best. Go ahead and bust it, kiddo. And I jump and run that rail. Look at how bad this Eric's line was, dude.
I've had enough of your bullshit game. This Eric's line's been fucked.
And I jump over this, and right there, 32-54.
What is this? What did I just...
Now, remember, I hide my splits, so this is why I have no clue what this run is. I had no fucking clue. I literally didn't have an inkling of what this run was. I just knew that it was a PB. And I had a thought process in my head that it was world record. I had no clue what I did.
What did I just do?
I still haven't checked. I knew I PB'd. I see everyone saying congratulations, GG. And I was like, no way, I got world record. No way, this is not world record. That right there, that is the face of a man who just saw 32-54.
I told you! I told you all! I told you all! Yes! 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 Yes!
By the way, I know you guys can't see it, but I was off stream. My dad came to see what's going on, and I gave him a hug. And I said, I fucking did it. That's why I walked away. He said, you can hear my dad in the background. He said, what happened?